Shalom. Before I begin this video, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well to this day. Let's continue feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Also, shalom to the whole elect that is laboring this work and this labor of love, giving your diligence to make your calling and election sure, and faith and truth and sincerity in all charity. Now, our topic of this video is going to be entitled, Is the Most High, or is God good all the time? And as I was meditating today concerning balance with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, in which the Lord, who these people inwardly call God, which his true name in the ancient Hebrew is Yahweh, and likewise also in the ancient Hebrew the name of his only begotten son, who these people inwardly call Jesus, in which his true name is Yahweh Shai. All right, they deal with balance, okay? Because the Most High is a just power, and like the scriptures say, a false balance is an abomination to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai in the book of Proverbs. So if the Lord deals with balance, right, you have an up and a down, you have a right and a left, okay? You have a forward and a backward. You have light, you have darkness, you have good and you have evil. You have right and wrong, okay? Now, the Most High can do good and he can also do evil, okay? Because if you go into the word evil, the only thing that the word evil means is bad times, okay? It's a compound word, okay, which Eve means time, and ill means bad, okay? So bad times. So the Lord can cause good times and he can cause bad times, okay? And another thing too, with these people who are ignorant to the will of the Most High, is that when it comes to the right hand side and the left hand side, the Lord controls both sides, okay? And that's why also as well we speak on that, concerning that topic, is that people give Satan too much credit, not knowing that really the Lord has sent, or Yahweh, the Most High, has sent Satan to do certain things, okay? Again, there's balance. There's examples in the scriptures to show you that Satan does the bidding of the Most High, okay, on the left hand side. And he doesn't transgress the word of the Most High, okay? So that's why we hear in his knowledge, we know when certain things happen, they happen for a reason, okay? And that's common sense, because if you were to do good, then you will receive good. If you commit iniquity and evil, then guess what? You're going to receive evil, all right? Same thing he told Cain. He said, look, if you would have done well, then should you have not received good at my hand? But if thou doest not well, then sin lieth at the door. See? And there's more examples in the scriptures as well, but, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the precepts that I have here. First, I'm going to start off with is Job chapter 1. And I'm going to skip around a little bit. This is Job chapter 1. And this is at verse, I'm going to start at, let's see. I'm start at verse 6. It says, now there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and Satan came also among them. All right. So when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves, Satan came right along with them. Okay. Now, from reading this scripture, what does that tell you? That tells you that Satan is one of the sons of the Most High. All right. Because again, you have a right-hand side and a left-hand side. Okay. That's why you have Yahushua that's seated at the right hand, right? And you have Satan that's seated on the left hand. All right. And actually, they show you a little bit in the series, right, on Netflix. It's called Lucifer. Okay, in which we already know when we go into the scriptures and go into Lucifer, we already know what that means. Lucifer in the scriptures just mean light bearer. Okay, but of course, you know, they into the modern day philosophy concerning Lucifer, but not to stray too far off topic. You know, the series Lucifer, right? They slide it in there real subtly. You know, you'll miss it if you don't pay attention. So one of the episodes on Lucifer, right, was going to, you know, basically the reason why this guy who calls himself, who goes by Lucifer, right, which we know as a spiritual demon, Satan. You know, he does certain things, and you know, one of the angels was speaking with him, and I don't remember the exact words that he said, but what he was telling him, the spiritual demon Satan, what he was telling him was that, look, he's not there to do his own thing. All right, you know, he's not there to do his own thing, and he's not there to for the purpose of just doing whatever he wants to do in wickedness. No, the reason why he do those things and causes certain things to happen is for judgment. All right, and that's true. And like I said before, man, you know, these higher ups of Esau, they know. All right, and they know where they get their power from, and they're playing off of it. Okay. When I say higher ups, I'm talking about the higher ups of Esau or Edom, which is a true biblical nationality of the so-called white man, right? Which they are the banking families, which you barely hear about. Okay. So reading on in the scriptures, this is at verse 7. It said, "And the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua said unto Satan, Whence comest thou?" All right, so it said, "Whence comest thou?" Then Satan answered the Lord and said, "From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it." Verse 8, "And the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, and a perfect and upright man, one that feared the Most High and escheweth evil?" All right, so it said, "Look, have you considered my servant Job?" Now, Satan himself said that he was walking to and fro in the earth and up and down in it, right? And he has not said a word about Job, but the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua said, "Look, consider my servant Job." All right, so the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua brought it up, man. Okay, he said, "Look, have you considered Job?" Verse 9, it says, "Then Satan answered the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and said, Doth Job fear the Most High for naught? Hast not thou made an hedge about him and about his house and about all that he hath on every side?" And that's right, the Most High did have a hedge around Job. All right, so that he was protected from wickedness. Reading on, it says, "Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. But put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face." See? So now is a wager being made. Okay? Now the Most High could have said, "No, I'm not going to do that." You know, because like everybody else, the majority of people here, they say the Most High is good all the time. Right? But guess what the Lord said? Verse 12. And the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai said unto Satan, Behold, look, all that he hath is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. So the Lord told him, look, everything that he has is in your hand. You got it. But as long as you don't touch Job, okay, or you don't put your hands on Job, but don't kill him. Okay? So the Lord said, look, everything he has in your hand. So reading on. And actually, let me skip down a little bit. Actually, we'll go to the next chapter. So, Job chapter 2, verse 1. It says, again, there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai. And Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai. So, again, came back to present themselves, right? Skip down a little bit. So, again, the Most High asked him. Verse 3, it says, and the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, and one that feared the Most High and is sure of evil? And he holdeth fast his integrity. He still holdeth his integrity, right? Although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. Verse 4, and Satan answered the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai and said, skin for skin, yea, all that a man hath will he give for his life. But put forth thine hand now, and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. So he said, look, everything that you given me, all this substance, I already went and did my work. All right? But now put forth your hand towards his flesh, and he will curse thee to your face. So another wage is being made. Okay? Verse 6 said, and the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai said unto Satan, now did he say no? No, he said, go ahead. Okay, so reading on, it says, behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life. So his flesh is in the hands of Satan, but don't kill him. Okay? All right, skip it down to verse 9, right? And it is a point that I want to make, right? So this is at verse 9. It says, then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? And that lets you know, man, how fickle the woman is, man. All right? And how much faith she has. Okay? Because Job had all those goodies. You know, Job had all the substance. You know, he was a rich man. All right? And he had possessions. And his woman came to him and said, look, you still holding your integrity after everything that's happened unto you, still hold integrity to the Most High. All right. Continue on. That's what she said. She said, curse the Most High and die. See? And again, that shows you how fickle these women are, man. And show you how unfaithful they are. Okay? They don't have no faith, man. Even the ones that do claim that they're Hebrew Israelites, right? They know about that nationality and say they're woman, daughters of Sarah, this and that. But still, in the spirit, they're still modern day Babylonians. Okay? No matter how you look at it. Okay? Verse 10, it said, but he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and shall not receive evil? That's balance. There you go. So Job hit the point. He says, shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and shall we not receive evil? So are we just going to receive good at the hands of the Most High and not expect any sort of evil? That's unbalanced, man. Okay. So reading on, it says, yeah, so it says, in all this did not Job sin with his lips. See? So Job still held his integrity. So that's it on the story of Job, man. I'm gonna go ahead and jump from there. I'm gonna get the book of 1 Kings, chapter 1. It is 1 Kings chapter 22, and I'm gonna start at verse 19. It says, and he said, hear thou therefore the word of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left. All right, so you got spirits on the right hand side, the side of righteousness, and you got spirits on the left hand side. All right, the spirit of wickedness. Verse 20, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai said, who shall persuade Ahab, which is King Ahab, or King Ahab, right, which was the king of Israel during that time, that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one said in this manner, and another said on that manner. So one after another was coming towards the Most High with ideas on how Ahab was going to get killed. Okay. Now the Most High could have stopped there and said, hey, look, don't do that. All right, you're not. Hey, right, it's nothing but good things up here, you know. You know, don't speak evil against Ahab or Ahab. All right, we don't do that up here in the spirit world. But no, did he stop him? No, he didn't. One after another came to him, right, and he was listening. He was listening in. He was listening to what they had and what they had to offer. Okay. And one said in this manner, and another said on that matter. Verse 21, it says, and there came forth the spirit and stood before the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and said, I will persuade him. Verse 22, so this piqued the Most High's interest. All right. And it says, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai said unto him, wherewith? All right, how you going to do it? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, look, I'm going to be a lying spirit. Now, the lying spirit is on the left-hand side, right? Which is going to cause him to die. So the Most High could have rebuked him right then and there. But did he do it? No, this is what he said. He says, look, thou shalt persuade him and prevail also. So look, he said, you're going to persuade him, and you're also going to prevail. All right, you're going to succeed in persuading him into to fall at Ramoth Gilead. All right, and cause him to die. So again, man, and what I'm reading, you know, from Job to 1 Kings, this goes to show you that the Most High deals with balance. It's a perfect balance when the Lord deals in judgment. All right. And this is what the true prophet of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, was saying to King Ahab, man. All right. If you read about it in the chapter, it tells you that this one prophet, Micaiah or Micah, spoke evil against him, but all other prophets were speaking good for him. Okay, and that's why he was hated. Okay, now go from here. I'm gonna grab Ecclesiastes. All right, it's Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Yep, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 14. It says, for the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. See? So whether those works are good or evil, the Lord's going to reward accordingly. All right? Actually, I believe it's another one. Let me pull this up real quick. Because at the end of the day, man, the Most High is righteous. Okay, he's righteous in his doing, and he's righteous in his judgments. Okay, depending on what is being done, which is shown by actions and our works, that's how the Lord deals accordingly. Okay. I believe there's another one. Don't remember exactly how it's worded. Slakia. Okay, here it is. Yep. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. It says, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahushua, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad." See? So, and really when you go into the judgment seat, all right, really that's going into this time now. The time, or should I say the time that we're coming into. Because these bodies that we're in, all right, these fleshly bodies that you can just hit your hand on something, or you can stub your toe, or something else may happen to your body, all right, that causes excruciating pain. That's judgment, man. Because guess what? The ultimate judgment that's to come upon America, the source of America, which is Babylon the Great in the Bible, is the thermonuclear missiles. All right. This land is going to be completely burnt to a crisp, and the people that are residing here in America, who have fought against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and fought against Jerusalem, they're also going to meet that same judgment by way of fire. Okay. Because remember, the Lord flooded the whole entire earth by water because of wickedness. All right. And guess what? The Lord is going to burn this place down with fire because of that same wickedness. Okay? And that's an excruciating judgment. All right? That's a highly painful judgment, man. All right? So that's the judgment seat, these bodies. Okay? And the Most High is going to make sure that all the ones who are part of that wicked lot are going to feel the pain. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and end it off on that note. Lord's will, it was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. Until next time, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well to this day. Shalom, peace and safety. Salutations to the whole elect that is also continually laboring this work, giving your diligence to make your call and election sure, in faith, in truth and sincerity, in all charity. And with that, it goes to Shalom.